So, my name's Joel, so I've worked on the reservoir project for 5 years or so. So I know about a lot, and anything I don't know, I'm sure I can find out for you. The site that you can see, so basically everywhere that's enclosed within the tree line is about 160 hectare site. It's been owned by Portsmouth Water since the mid-1960s. The intention was it would become a reservoir one day because it's got loads of clay on site, which is what you need to build a reservoir, so you don't have to bring material to site. There's a natural bowl, particularly on this side of things, that you can sort of shape out. And the other key thing is it's a sustainable source of water in terms of Bedhampton and Havant Springs, the most prolific springs in Western Europe is their claim to fame. The approved scheme is for the reservoirs to be built and operated by Portsmouth Water, and the water would be used to supply people during a drought in the Portsmouth area, and that would free water further west in the Portsmouth Water area that could be given to Southern Water for their customers to maintain supplies. That's the approved scheme, which we're really at the start of the big build phase for. So we've had 2 or 3 years of all the enabling works. They've done a lot of environmental works, the wildlife that was living on the site, encouraging them to move to new habitats we're creating in Havant Thicket Reservoir and other areas, and sometimes physically moving them before we cleared the site as well. Clearing the site of trees, all of the trees that have been cleared off a site, as far as possible, they will be used in the construction of the visitor centre, so the oaks that are in the avenue, which is the sort of strip of woodland that ran out across the site from south to north. All the mature oaks have been processed and stored, and they'll be used, as Richard, my colleague, inside the visitor centre will tell you, the visitor centre in due course. In terms of what you can see here, so along the northern shore of the reservoir, so you can see the area that's sort of bare earth where the soil's been stripped. That's where embankments will be built starting this year to create a wetland that will be on the northern shore of the reservoir. So when the reservoir is full, water will be able to move between the main body of the reservoir and the wetlands. There'll still be water coming in from the north of the reservoir via some streams that used to run across the site. So that wetland has been designed so that if the reservoir level drops during a drought, we need the water, the wetland will stay wet. So that will going on the northern side. We've got Roland's Castle on the far side, and from that eastern side all the way along the southern edge to Memory Park and Lee Park on the western side, there'll be the main embankment of the reservoir, which is what will hold the water in. 8.7 billion litres of water. And you can just see the rump of trees sticking out at the bottom there. That is essentially where the high point of the reservoir will be. So from the bottom of the reservoir to the top of the embankment, it'll be 23 metres. And then the embankment will go from that high point and slope down to building what's called a culvert, which is essentially a concrete tunnel that will sit underneath the embankment. And the pipe that will allow us to take water out of the reservoir will sit in that concrete tunnel once it's built. And you can see, actually, if you look over here, see the concrete section that's just there?
Oh yeah.
That's the test version. It's of concrete like that, about 200 metres long. So there'll be one pipe we use to pump spring water from Bedhampton up to the reservoir. Then another pipe that will sit in the culvert that will be used to take water out. So water will be pumped up to the reservoir when we need it. Will be flowing out through gravity to Bedhampton. Then it will go to our Farlington treatment works to be treated.